This is EMS TV and you are watching EMS English News, and here are today's top stories. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi has appealed to Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren to personally meet students protesting over PSC and JSSC examination. The student protest entered its 24th day on Monday. The students are demanding cancellation of the exams and a CBI investigation. The Jharkhand government has invited the protesting students for the fourth round of talks today at 2 p.m. The students have been demanding action from the government for several days. They have also announced plans to surround the Chief Minister's residence on August 20th. The talk today may decide the next step in the ongoing student protest. A tragic stampede took place in Lakhisarai, Bihar on Monday. 7 women have died and more than 12 people are reported injured. Thousands of devotees had gathered near the temple for Jal Abhishek. The incident happened on the road from Ashok Dham railway station to the temple. Panic broke out after a rumor spread that electric current had entered the area. The sudden rush led to the stampede. Rescue teams and police reached the spot and started helping the injured. The injured have been taken to nearby hospitals. Officials are monitoring the situation and the death toll may rise. PDP chief Mehbooba Mufti has responded to Prime Minister Narendra Modi's mental nexus remark. Speaking on Sunday, she said that she supports Article 370 of the Indian Constitution and therefore she is also a mental naxal. Her statement came amid a political debate over the remark. Union Minister Kiren Rijiju said Prime Minister Modi had not called opposition leaders mental naxals. Rijiju said the term was used for people who support Maoists, do not accept the Indian Constitution and support Article 370. The remarks have led to a fresh political exchange between the BJP and opposition leaders. BJP President Nitin Nabin may announce the party's new national team on Monday. Former Union Ministers Anurag Thakur and Smriti Irani may return to important position in the party's national organization. The new team was prepared after the monsoon session of Parliament. The BJP is expected to include both experienced leaders and younger faces in the new organizational structure. Nitin Nabin is working to strengthen the party's national organization and prepare it for future political challenges. The final list of leaders is expected to bring changes to several key organizational positions. The announcement could provide a clear picture of the BJP's future strategy. Heavy crowd pressure created stampede-like condition at the Mahakal Temple complex in Ujjain on Monday. At least 13 devotees reportedly fell ill during the rush. Some people fainted and were taken to the district hospital for treatment. A large number of devotees had gathered in Ujjain on the third Monday of Sawan to visit the Nagchandreshwar temple. The temple opens for devotees only once a year on Nag Panchami. The situation became difficult near the barricaded area in front of the Har Siddhi temple. Official and security teams worked to control the crowd and help the affected devotees. US President Donald Trump has welcomed the new joint defense agreement between Pakistan, Saudi Arabia and Turkey. The agreement was signed in Mecca. Trump said the deal will help the three countries protect themselves more strongly by working together. Under the pact, the countries are expected to support each other if one of them faces an attack. Trump said the agreement shows that countries in the Middle East are becoming more united. He welcomed the move in a post on Truth Social on Sunday. The agreement could strengthen defense cooperation between Pakistan, Saudi Arabia and Turkey and increase their regional coordination. The United States plans to reduce military exercises with South Korea. President Donald Trump has ordered Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth to cut down the drills. Trump said the exercises may send the wrong and hostile message to North Korea. He also said he has a good relationship with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. Trump added that the military exercises cost the United States a lot of money. However, South Korea has said that the joint military drills will continue as scheduled. The move comes amid growing focus on tension and peace efforts on the Korean peninsula. The Indian stock market is facing heavy selling pressure today, August 17. The Sensex has fallen around 500 points and is trading near the 77,500 level. The Nifty has also dropped by more than 100 points and is trading around 24,250. IT, banking and FMCG stocks are seeing strong selling. Investors are cautious amid weak market sentiment. The fall in major sectors has put pressure on the overall market. Market experts are closely watching global trends and investors' activity. Traders are now waiting for further signals before making major moves in the market. Sri Lanka is in a difficult position against India on the third day of the Gall Test. At lunch, Sri Lanka had scored 99 runs for 5 wickets in its first innings. The team is still 363 runs behind India's first inning total of 462 runs. India spinner Manav Suthar has taken 2 wickets and put Sri Lanka under pressure. India's bowlers have kept control of the game and are looking for more wickets after lunch. Sri Lanka now needs a strong partnership to reduce the huge leads and stay in the match. Several parts of Uttar Pradesh are facing flood-like conditions after continuous heavy rain. In Prayagraj, many residential areas have been flooded with water reaching 3 to 4 feet in some places. Cars and bikes have been submerged while ground floors of several houses are underwater. Many residents have moved to the first floor for safety. Police and NDRF teams are using boats to rescue people from affected areas. Meanwhile, in Odisha, Kendrapara district, 312 students and 10 teachers have reportedly been stuck inside a school for 2 days because of flooding. Rescue and relief operations are underway in the affected areas. That's all for today's bulletin. We'll be back with more updates next time. Until then, this is Tamanna Rizvi signing off. Have a good day.